Let's welcome in one of our Osprey brothers, big man on campus, big Ed Westerhof. What an interview. Quite the fella. He comes in from out of town, like Massachusetts somewhere, and flies out from his company, great accountant, comes and plays with us. We get to see him at least once a month for a week. So this is his interview. I've been waiting for this one for quite a while. We finally caught up with him. Ed is quite the businessman, quite the husband, family man, you name it. He's got all the bases covered. You think I'm big? Wait till you see Ed. He is the nicest teddy bear you will ever meet. This is Ed Westerhof. Enjoy him. Well, good afternoon, golf fans. That's right, it's bmangolftti. Welcome. I'm talking to another one of our favorite Ospreys here at the club, Mr. Ed Westerhof. Did I say it right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's pretty good. Ed, welcome. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good, man. It's good to see you. Well, listen, I'm going to get right to it like I always do. I don't want to hurt my guests. I want to help my guests. I'm going to ask you 3 simple questions, and the first one's going to start right now. How old was Ed when he first started playing golf?
I was 16.
16.
Yep. And I remember the first drive I hit. I hit it right down the center of the fairway, and I couldn't believe how much fun the game was just by the fact that I hit it right down the center of the fairway. And I remember I shot at 52 for 9, and I thought, man, this is a good time.
Yeah.
And so I've enjoyed it ever since.
Ever since. And so, but why do you still play this game? I mean, 16 to now, why do you still play it?
One is that I always think I'm going to improve. I'm down in Florida right now, but I live in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And when I come to Florida, I play golf. When I'm in Michigan, I work on my game. For instance, the last month, I come down once a month and for a week. And the last month, I worked on my chipping. And I hope that something will transpire in the practice that I've done and turn into a lower score. So I'm constantly working at it. It doesn't always show up on the scorecard, but right now, every day I feel good about my game. And plus, I enjoy being out here, and I really enjoy hanging out with the fellas. A lot of times I'm busy working, and you get to be going so fast that you don't, you lose sight of friendships and camaraderie and just joking around. And so when I come down here to Florida, hanging out with the Ospreys, it's really a treat for me. I don't care what I score. I like the camaraderie, and I'm working on my game all the time.
Whoa, wow, that is really good stuff there. So what motivates you to keep, actually, what has golf meant to you all these years?
I look at the evolution of the years I've played now. It would be maybe close to 50 years. And there was a time when my kids were younger that I didn't play a lot. A quick story, when my first son was being born, or he was going to be born in the next couple of days, I wanted to play golf that Saturday, and so this is before cell phones. I got a friend to give me a pager, and I told my wife that I'm going to be playing golf about 50 miles away. If anything happens, page me. So she purposely paged me a number of times during the day, and I had to go to the clubhouse and call and say, what's going on? And she goes, I didn't page you. So during that time, I didn't play a whole lot when I had younger kids. But right now, the motivation to play is just to try to improve at every angle. And again, it's a lifelong game, and I think I can continue to play like a lot of the Ospreys. If I'm fortunate to live in my 80s, I hope to be still playing golf in my 80s.
Like most of the Ospreys.
Yeah, right.
Older gentlemen. If you, Ed, had to give a golfer a tip, say a beginner golfer, intermediate type golfer, what tip would you give that golfer?
I think I got this tip from an Osprey, a guy named Tom May. And it is the best tip that he ever gave to me. Every time, and Tom, if you know Tom, he's kind of a chatty fellow. And one time I was on the practice tees, and he told me, "You're not keeping your arm straight." And I'm thinking, look, dude, I've been playing golf for almost 45 years. Don't tell me I'm not keeping my arm straight. So when I started thinking about it, he was right, or my left arm straight. And so that was the one tip that has improved my game more than anything. I mean, I'm hitting the ball solid, and I think it's because of that one tip. Also another big tip is just, I see folks, sometimes younger folks, and they get all crazy when things don't go their way. They swear, and I get golfing has a little bit of that, but I just relax, enjoy it, man. Just don't, this is not life or death out here. I mean, we're not trying to make a living out here or anything like that. Just enjoy it and hang out with your friends, and that would be the biggest tip I would say, probably.
Wow, fantastic. Ed, I appreciate you taking some time to sit down with us, and I can't wait to put this one up and see what the people's reaction is. I think it's going to be very positive.
Okay, man, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, buddy.
Take care. Oh, thank Well, I told you he was fun. That was Big Ed. Thank you, Ed, so much for coming by and giving us an insight about how you started and what golf has meant to you all these years. And that's pretty much what we're trying to define. The older amateur golfer that nobody knows about. Let's meet these people. That's what this program is all about. That's what it has been from the beginning. That's what it'll continue to be. Get that weekend golfer that nobody knows exists and get their insight on how they play the game. And hopefully some of it helps you. Like I will always tell you, putt 'em like you own 'em and rock the baby.